The structure of a regimented training plan can be very monotonous at times, so we like to do these adventure trips, if you want to call them that, to infuse a bit of excitement and exploration into what can otherwise be a very tedious process. It can be tough to make time for these trips with a full-time job and only a couple of days off a week, so we picked a 3-day weekend and self-documented what it takes to make one of these trips happen and why it's worth it.
I'm so bad at this kind of stuff.
Well, he's asking you. You said like a little farther that way. It just feels like weird. It feels like I'm just like right at the camera. I don't like talking to the camera. Not weird. Is it going?
Yep.
That's a bummer.
Alright, Colin, so walk us through the route recon.
So we did something called the Tahoe Twirl, and that is a bikepacking route that goes around Tahoe, and it's typically 4 to 6 day route, I think, and it goes from Reno down to South Lake and then back up to Reno. We were starting in South Lake because we had a friend there. First day we biked up to Reno clockwise and tried to do it in 2 days.
I gotcha. Yeah, everything that I wrote today was all dirt. And by the looks of what your route will be once you get up this way, it will be all dirt.
Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be like 90%, so.
Right on. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, give me a heads up where you guys end up.
Sweet, dude.
I mean, I don't know what to say. So we left right after work and got there super early.
Well, like, you got.
Basically, we were trying to fit this normal 4-day trip into a 2-day trip. We left right away after work on Friday. Got off of work at like 6 o'clock and pretty much immediately left to drive up to Tahoe.
Jump rope can help people with making their mental recovery faster.
So we get up to Preston's house. It's like super late. It's like, I don't know, 2 in the morning or something. And Colin's saying some stuff. I'm not really paying attention. And as usual.
Of course.
And all of a sudden he's like, there's a bear. And I was like, what? Okay, where? Bears are cool. And he's like right in front of the car. I was like walking by the car and I saw a shadow and I was like, and I looked and there's a massive bear. But we'll not get out of the car now. So basically called Preston for backup. We're stuck in the car actually. There's a bear outside. Are you coming out to fight the bear? He said yes. Just start pedaling. What up, bitch? We had a friend who was riding in Tahoe with family, Dustin Stifler, and we were planning on meeting up with Dustin at some point. So we're kind of chugging through, riding. Hadn't seen Dustin, super spotty service, so you know we hadn't been able to link up with them. And at one point we kind of just said, screw it, like we're not going to see Dustin. It is what it is. And like probably 10 minutes after that point, we're riding down. We hear someone yelling from behind us, and Dustin just screams by us.
God, I missed an integral part.
Dustin, saving the day. What a legend.
For the last like
Coming out of his natural habitat.
4 hours, this bag's just been swinging all over the place doing its thing. And I was like, dude, I really hope when we meet Dustin, he's just like, dude, you're an idiot, you set it up wrong, and he just fixed it for me. And that's exactly what's happening. I missed an integral part. Hey, Colin, what's going on?
Just burped my tire a little bit. Definitely not flat, that's for sure.
It's pretty close to flat.
No.
No, I actually never really.
Dustin, who started we on here?
I don't know. I mean, you missed a whole integral part of your saddlebag, so.
First mechanical of the trip,
Besides the integral part of your saddlebag.
Colin Patterson. So we stopped for lunch, we're eating, and at that point I think we had just a little under 50 miles to go to get to Reno. We had some pretty rough riding getting up to that, so it'd been super slow progress. I was pretty beat up, and we roll in, we eat lunch. I'm like, dude, let's just get on the road, get back to Reno. We only have X amount of hours of daylight left. Like, we're not gonna make it before it's dark, for sure. And he's like, dude, like, what if the riding's super cool? What if we hit the best gravel roads of our lives? And I was like, dude, the chances of that are like 3%. We've been on some terrible stuff before this. There's no way it's gonna be nice. But he ends up convincing me to do it. So we continue on the original route. And yeah, it was like the best riding of the day by like a lot. All the good riding was after lunch.
Dude, it looks like it's gonna feel really good.
Not bad.
You want me to come get the bike?
That's cool.
20 seconds later, I was like, I'm gonna come get the bike. So I went and got the bike from him. We made it over, it was all good.
And then we get to the second river crossing. Did not expect that one. Fortunately, not as much water in it, but the instant we get there, just swarmed by hundreds of mosquitoes. Like, first 30 seconds had a dozen bites.
And I was like trying to get my shoes and stuff off to make the second river crossing. And Colin just yells out some profanities and starts sprinting.
Kind of started to panic and just bolted through it. Didn't care about our shoes getting wet at that point.
Definitely the best way to do it, because I think I got like 13 plus mosquito bites in maybe 10 seconds, 15 seconds.
We just finished this bone-shattering, like 5-mile dirt descent,
in the dark. And finally hit the road. Quite the great Sean Byrne. I've never been so grateful for infrastructure.
So rolled into Reno pretty late. Basically, we get back to our buddy Reed's house, and yeah, I went to bed pretty much immediately.
These are actual games. I just want to like. Oh wait, I didn't want to.
Why'd you hit on that?
I wanted to pass.
Dude, you're
Dude, I won. I forgot that's also one.
Oh shit!
I got 21.
Dude, just won $2.
Deal again or?
Deal it.
Stop fixing it, always.
I don't know. I said I don't know.
Well, I think that was a lot of money. 7 minutes.
All right, start day 2. Get to kick today off with a massive climb, something like 4,000 feet, just right out of Reno. That would probably be the first of 3 categorized climbs. There was a road stage in the tour. Not looking forward to this, not at all. I want to say that. My legs feel great. Colin's legs feel great. Which is a lie, because off camera he just said that his legs are feeling it. No proof. No proof.
Okay, so the second day compared to the first day was, on paper, a lot harder. The first part of it was pavement for a little bit, just through the few houses up there, and after that it hit this, I guess you could call it dirt road. Like, it was super rocky. Borderline couldn't clear like the first part of it, so instantly just super worried we weren't gonna be able to ride any part of the climb all the way up. Eventually got a little bit better. Still sucked, but it just kept on going forever. And that was just, first 10 miles of the day or so, just that huge climb.
So itchy. These things just swelling up and expanding down.
Dude, that looks like
Not
the
fun.
worst.
Yeah.
Be so much more.
You doing, pal?
Doing pretty good.
No, what are you doing?
What am I doing? Making sure we went the right way, descending something we're supposed to do.
No, he was checking his tender.
So I guess the second big climb for the day was some more single track and very technical single track. Like the first day had some technical stuff, but it was all relatively flat. This was like climby technical, a lot of rocks where you had to kind of like lift the bike up over stuff. I mean, totally rideable. I cleared it all.
We had known about all the water stops that we made. There was about, I don't know, there's a big section where we were pretty sure we'd be able to get water in a couple spots, but not positive. And there ended up being absolutely nothing. So, yeah, I went without water for probably 4 or 5 hours. And at that point, like it cooked me. It was really tough climbing at elevation, loaded down, brutal. I was fried. Colin was feeling okay. There's a couple times where I got off the bike and started walking the bike and was like feeling dizzy, and we're still, I have no idea how far we are from the next water stop. And being off the bike made me feel worse than being on a bike. So each time I got back on the bike. Hey, keep moving.
Finally got to the top after having to wait for Brad a few times, and we thought, yes, finally easy descent into the next little town to fill up on water, because we had been out of water for a little bit at this point. Starting to feel the fatigue a little bit, getting a little hungry, but we started the descent, and it was just like the climb, super rocky, and basically you had to stay in the little ring on the descent, so then you could just punch over these little small rises over some of the rocks and whatnot. And because of that, chain rings multiple times. We later found out that wiped off a couple teeth from the big chain ring, which is cool. But that section took a long time when it should have only, or I guess we thought it was only going to take like half that amount of time. Yeah, sure.
Oh shit. This might have been one reason it was hard for me to clip in.
We get down to the bottom and I realize like Colin's feeling it too. I go, thank God he's mortal. And so ended up at this convenience store downing Powerade or Gatorade or whatever. And I think at that point kind of made the decision to cut it short and just limp back to South Lake to Preston's house because we were both super shattered at that point. I think just not having water. So I think nutrition-wise we had enough. Everything was fine. But without a water filter or, bringing more water than we had. So we both had, I think 4 bottles with us, right? And thought we were gonna be able to make it through and just, nope. So yeah, cut her short, rode her home.
Man, when we were on Flume, I thought we were going to be fine. Yeah, like we were going so fast and super fun. That seemed like forever ago. That last climb was just...
Yeah, that was like 4 hours ago.
Flume?
Yeah.
Probably, it's past 5.
Stay there, Layla. Oh my God, Layla.
Was this annoying?
The first half of the first day, Brad was losing his mind over it. The good thing about calling it slightly early is that we have daylight now back here.
You want me to say some shit?
I don't care.
Today was really hard. Today was super hard. Today was difficult. It was fun at first, and then it got really difficult. And then, like a Snickers bar. And it got less difficult, and here we are.
I don't even know why that thing has back seats, just for cheaper insurance, pretty much.
There you go, bingo, bingo. I started saying this thing. I was right about something at one point, and I started saying, "Bada bing, bada Brad knows everything." And it's just
that's good.
Yeah.
I approve.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And then what do you want on that hand?
You're back.
Okay.
Now the lens is all clean. Thank you.
Hold on.
Like jello.
Oh, wait. This wrist.
Do the ass in that hand?
Yeah, do the ass in this hand.
What? What difference is that gonna make?
Because I tweaked this wrist just now. Pissing me.
Preston and Alexis, the friends we were staying with, they've got a boat and a jet ski and like to hang out on the lake, so we were pretty stoked to spend a third day up there just having a good time. And yeah, I went and chilled out at the lake, thought about our mistakes over the previous 2 days, and yeah, kind of ripped the jet ski around, you know, had a good time. We found another dog on the beach.
Yeah, you just sing it.
Well, hopefully she drives faster than you do, and she'll get to Preston in like 5 minutes instead of taking 20 on the way back. Whatever, man.
That's been like 20 miles an hour.
Dude, you did good. You did good. You're a good pilot.
I did way better on that time than when we were out there, I think. I think it was smoother.
You're getting better.
Way better than you, though.
Okay, that was rude. Dude, let's see that back.
That's not bad, is it? What? Is it bad?
Colin has this ability to ride at like medium intensity for, you know, till the wheels fall off. He's, I think, much better than me at that, which I'm probably gonna end up editing that out, but